Hey family, it's Sandra, a queen, and today I just wanted to show you day 2 of being snowed in, alrighty? So yesterday I went out, I put on my snowsuit and I went to the grocery store. I walked, it's not far. It's like 1/4 of a mile, not bad. I consider that exercise as well. So I'm home today. This is day 2. So I was going to show you my crochet needles that I use. This one is like if you're going to make a scarf and make a really big scarf, it makes the big hoops. Then this one's the next size. It's smaller than that one. As you can see, it's not the same. They're different sizes. And they're plastic. These are my two favorite. They're like H or J. They're smaller. See? This is a rose gold. This is a rose gold crochet hook. These were given to me, by the way. I didn't buy these. And then these two, they're smaller for like the ends or if you want to hook something. This is the one that I use the most. And this is the one that I use to create content. This is a baby pair of shorts for like a newborn. I do have orders here and there for stuff. This one I did, like if you have, also you can crochet for dolls, DOLLS. You can also crochet for dogs, DOGS. It sound the same. But you also can crochet for like children that are preemie. A preemie child could fit this with no problem. Okay. So there are different styles to crocheting. Some people like the granny square. I don't. I'm gonna tell you now, I do not. It's too many people doing that. It's too common. I like stuff that's different. So this is the backside to one of my blankets that's really, really long. I started this one about a year ago and I haven't finished it. I think I'll start on it to just, kill time because I have time. But this is really, really long as you can see. And what you do is you just add a color to it. I have a bag of yarn here that's different colors. See, I have like different types of yarn. I wash these. I wash these. So, because there's something about the yarn or something I'm allergic to, it makes my face itch and stuff. So I have to wash it. And this is my bag of yarn. I just get like duffel bags and stuff like that and put yarn in it. That's basically what was in my closet when I cleaned it out. And they're very quality pieces, as you can see. They're called worsted, meaning that it's a higher quality of yarn, of wool. It's not itchy. And so this one I just started. And it's okay to start a project and realize that I think I'm making a mistake. Okay, this is cute. I call this my hobo blanket, and it's nothing against people that are like homeless or anything like that. I call it that because of the different patches of cloth that I use. I mean patches of yarn. So with this, I see that that's not working out. So what you can do is just fold that down, take a regular needle and thread, and sew it. Okay, you can just like let it overlap. It doesn't matter if you don't like the way the stitch has turned out, and then that way it'll look normal or whatever. So here I use this, and I thought this was so cute. I'm going to use this for something different, like making a jacket with the buttons like baby size. This is really cute, and I got here, this color is gorgeous, and this was a very quality yarn I discovered. It's scrap, but it's quality. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to just make the individual squares and then just sew them together. That's easier than doing this, okay? Because it's like I have to make edges. You have to make a clear-cut edge. See that? If you don't make that type of an edge, your blanket won't turn out the way that it should. It'll be like this. But that's still not a problem. Like I said, you just take this and you overlap it and sew it. And the reason why it turned out like that was because this black yarn is very solid, okay? This orange is very loose. So a solid and a loose turned out stretchy like that. And it really doesn't matter about the stretch. It doesn't matter about the stitch either, as long as you just make a blanket. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to crochet. We're still in 101, y'all. All right, so here, what you do is you grab this. You got your yarn, right? You do this. You wrap it around your finger and you make a loop. Okay? I'm going to do 15 across. All right, watch me. Count as you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Make sure you pull it. I didn't make a ball out of this. I didn't feel like it. That was 12, right? 13, 14, 15. The way you count it is you look at your chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This one makes 15. You can add an extra one. That makes 16. Okay? So you have 16 on here. And you got to make 9 rows. So you wrap it. This is double crochet. You wrap it around, wrap it. You go in to your first chain. See that? You go into the first one. You go in, you wrap, you come out, you wrap again, you go in. Okay? You go again, you go to the next one, go in, come out, wrap, go round, loop. There you go. Next one. You go into you got a big gap right here. Okay? See that big gap? Don't go in there. Don't go in there because it's going to make it stretch out like a flower. It'll go sideways, and that's not cool. Okay? So you'll see the chain coming along very well. Just go in, come out, dot, dot, dot. There you go. You go in, come out, loop, loop. There you go. You go in, you come out, loop 1, loop 2. Go in, come out, loop 1, loop 2. You go in, come out. You can also look at other beginner videos, not just mine, but other beginning videos where they show you how to actually start. And you work on this every day. It's so relaxing and I enjoy it so much. So you just loop and go, loop and go. Don't worry about it so much. Okay, if it doesn't quite look right, I used to make catnip balls when I first started. I've been doing this now for like 3 to 4 years, and I love it. It's so relaxing. I started just like creating things. I really couldn't create as much with knitting. It was just a little bit more complicated, but this was so easy to do, and I'm going to show you the end result when I'm done with it, okay? And you just keep going. Don't worry about it. If you worry about it or be scared, you won't be able to do it. It's just like when I cook. Just jump in, do it, and jump right back out. Don't think about it. Don't give it so much thought. Sometimes we overthink things for no reason and we scare ourselves. We spook ourselves. See, now that's my first loop. You see? See how it looked? That's my first chain stitch. Look. Perfect. So then, when you get to the end, you're at the end, you loop it, go through that first hole. You see that big square? See this big square in here? There's a big square right there. You go in it, come out, up, chain 1, chain 2. Go into the next one. Go in. If you don't want to do it like that, I had black. When I used my black yarn, it was hard to see. So I just looped it in. You could do it any way you want. But it's easiest for me like this. You just, because I can already see it. You know, you could just see the big square and it's easier than trying to, you can go in the back of the stitch and all that kind of crap, but I don't care. See, you see that big hole right there? Go right in and come out, loop, loop. Go in, you see that big square you got right here? It's a big one. If you've already used it, you're going to see your yarn hanging in the corner and you want to go to that next one, okay? And then like I had told someone, you know, get your credentials, get your stuff together um as far as being licensed or having a business, get the proper credentials. I do have like attorneys and people that I deal with to properly license the company. I have to come up with a name for my I love to crochet. It's not going to get it. They were like, you got to come up with something. So I have another name that I was thinking about doing for my crocheting company. And I'm just here creating content. On these snow days, just create content. I just do stuff and put it on YouTube. Some of the most talented people I know need to be on YouTube, and they won't do it. That's all you gotta do is just turn the video on your phone and just videotape yourself and put it upload it to YouTube. It's not hard. But then again, I am a computer geek, so maybe what's easy to me is complicated for someone else. I don't know. Yeah. Here, I'm almost done. And I'm going to show you how it looks. And just, if you got to work with that first chain and how to do that, get a video on working on that first chain, okay? And so when you get to the end, you see at the end, see how it's looking? You get here to this end, that's not the end of it. Because if you neglect that and go to the next level, it's going to dip in. You want to grab those two on the end. It's a whole stitch on the end. See that? There's a stitch on the end. I just went through there. That makes that perfect squared off end. See? See how perfectly squared off that is? So once I attach it to the blanket, it'll have a perfect square look. Okay? So we're going to go through this one more time. You just loop in, come back out, go in. I'm going to show you how I do it. Okay? I'm only going into these big squares. See those squares? I go in and come out. That's all I'm doing. Go in, come out. But I'm going to show you how fast I do it in real life. In real time, watch. This is how fast I honestly crochet because I do it so much. Okay? I'll be at the end in a few seconds. Now, don't forget to pull your yarn along. If you want, you can make balls. I don't feel like it. Sometimes you can make these balls like this, but I don't really feel like that right now. So I'm just using it as it is and just go in and come out because it's hard to see. It's a little hard to deal with. And to go through that back stitch, you got to really like pull it. And I don't want to stretch the yarn out of place. So I just do it like this. And like I said, go look on some of the other videos. I have a beginner video, Crochet 101. I probably should have called it Crochet 100, but this is what I do. Okay, and when you get, I have 9 rows of these to do, and when you get to the end, you just sew it on. It's just get a needle and thread and just sew it on. So beautiful, quick. You can even hit it on the machine. I do have a sewing machine. I am a seamstress, okay? Multi-talented, you know, that makes for money. I just keep it real. Yeah. I was a seamstress for years. I was a seamstress for my godmommy. I created clothes for her to wear when she would go on the road and teach people. Okay, look. So you see it coming along? See my little shape in life? See that? See? Just that quick. I'm already up to 1 to the 3rd row. You know how you count your rows? Like this. That's 1 row. See it? That's 2. And this one is 3. Okay? All right. I love y'all. It's Sandra Quinn. Mwah, sending you some love. And you take care, okay? Bye-bye.